go through it at the meeting. But as far as just to start picking 1, 3, 5, or 10, or 12, because there's a lot of stuff here. A lot.
So if you want to make a motion,
Well,
what do you want to do?
I just like to say,
Oh, Jesus.
in these petitions, a whole lot of what's in these is not allowable to the electors. It's not, they don't have anything to say about it. So, just to do a mass approval of things that the electors aren't allowed to approve or disapprove makes it a waste of time. And especially, start with the ballots one. A bunch of what is on here has already been done.
Well, I've noticed that, so it's really kind of irrelevant if we just approve it all in one batch.
Well,
Because it's already, could be addressed at the annual meeting as being, this is already done, so it's kind of a moot point. When this petition came out from Mr. Ballots, we were already in the works with the Knox boxes per se. So I know that's been done, which is on his agenda. Honestly, if we just go ahead and approve, the items just in general, we can start, at the meeting, we can start, okay, this has been done, this has been done, this has been done.
well, this is to be approved by the board, not by the electors. Something like, on Mr. Bailich's number 3, we can only serve with 2 4-year terms or 8 years maximum. That's not by, the electors have nothing to say about it. It's state statute. Most of what the electors can do is given to us in state statute. And from what I can see in,
And even the town board, we could not do that. That is a state law. They set the terms of the offices. We can't set the terms of the office. So if you have this stuff voted on at the annual town meeting, I believe it was Jennifer that criticized the last time, stating that if it was advisory, why did you let us vote on it?
Right.
And if it's advisory, we can't accommodate because we don't set state statute.
I think your discussion is warranted, but I think it should be on April 14th, not today.
We are not on April 14th, the only official that is there present in their official
understand that.
capacity is the clerk.
Right now, you're voting to allow those 3 petitions to be presented at that meeting,
No,
correct?
right now, we are voting to, I believe the statute says that we are voting to allow agenda items if they are within the authority of the electors.
I would just inject this at this point,
Which ones do you suggest not to, is really gonna be irrelevant to the meeting? I mean, technically. There's 12 items on here. One of these we did last year, and it took 3 hours for one discussion. So what happens with 12 of them? You're here all night. And most of them are irrelevant to the
And the
elected
voters actually did not approve, and so now it's back again.
Right.
Wait a minute. The voters did approve unanimously to videotape all township
We're
meetings.
talking about
Special
the
meeting.
use, we are talking about, and the videotaping is not within the authority of the electors.
Yes, it is.
And, no, it is not. And the other thing is.
So it's not in the
what
authority of the
we are
village
talking
or any
about-
other township that records?
Excuse me.
Point of order.
What we were talking about before you interrupted was number 1, which is the property, no property can be used for an event center, which was defeated at the special meeting in October. Now it appears again. That was the subject of this discussion.
So to answer your question as to what my opinion would be, it would be this, that item number 1 talks about the use of township property. And when you look at what the statutes provide and what the case laws say, it becomes a very fact-specific kind of question. And I think that township property in general may be treated differently than open space property. So because there is some debate about that, I think I would allow number 1 to go. Numbers 2 through 12 are simply not within the authority of the electorate, and therefore I would not place those on the agenda item.
So then when we would, I mean,